Lilwin new movie about trailer. Hey, Lilwin, oh yeah, intelligent. Pop. Nah, hey.
Ghana for yeah, appreciate Kojon Cancer Lilwin. Abranteno or yeah Juma. Intelligent talkatives. It is about time you put your knowledge that doesn't sum up to anything away and appreciate this gentleman.
The trailer come.
Yeah, the movie
drop.
Trailer not drop it.
Most anticipated movie on the continent.
Yes.
Adolfo, finally, Kojo Cancer Lilwin a drop a trailer for a movie I know shoot to Ibrahim Traore. Now share trailer way Adolfo. Obi and Kancho say no. Kojo Cancer Lilwin really knows the job. He understands the job and he has really learned on the job. Adolfo, without much delay, me no more babe consem ni mu. Kojo Cancer Lilwin starting movie way na man for kasa and a Kojo Cancer Lilwin adia udidi agro and a Ibrahim Traore obi eni besem udidi agro and the man for tree a Lilwin the area so. But as at now, the trailer na circulating is telling us that Kojo Cancer Lilwin he really knows what he was doing. Now, man for say some excepts be wa bonti as a Kojo Cancer Lilwin the movie need agro. I'm sure say that excepts were intentionally made to make people believe say agro, but we share trailer ni more out of war. Okachi krane a man subtitle both English and French out of war. And if we agro, I will not imagine about the concept ni mu. Yendi kain and share this trailer on this side. And famra.
Ibrahim Traore,
Lamin, c'est moi une voix au pas. C'est for a drone. Et vous bien ma captain.
Faut pas laisser shooter tous les morts.
When you reach Burkina Faso, politicians who don't agree with him create connections. Buy them.
In that of war, send a movie video from this trailer itself, you can tell say movie ebe superb. From this trailer alone, what me say nankrofo di Kojo Cancer Lilwin echi. But as time goes on, some crofone snechi di other party nechi eba be yeden ebe sorry tia Kojo Cancer Lilwin. In this case, and I say in this movie representing Ibrahim Traore. Out of war, enye easy. Kojo Cancer Lilwin waya there. Na yenti ensem amanfo ka say no the Lilwin why no I was saying in intro support of which I agree with this very person yenti and famra
Ghana for yeah appreciate Kojo Cancer Lilwin Abranteno or yeah Juma. Intelligent talkatives. It is about time you put your knowledge that doesn't sum up to anything away and appreciate this gentleman. Kojo Cancer Lilwin is working. I mean, in a country whose movie industry has been reduced to skits making and YouTube series, this guy is our melon. Bitter truth. Facts. In a country, a movie industry, because of moving more intelligent talkatives, more nyansabu akwafomu de bibia mu omu nchirechiremu ewo mu mpensem mu ne emu nsone so mbe sone yi de bia mu hu papa nso mu hu bone. Look at this industry. What does a movie industry be put there? Omwan kan betimi aye a omaya me hu bidane so mu nyina etwe san because of some of these things that some people do. People who think they are so intelligent to talk about everything, when in actual sense sometimes they don't even make sense. That is the truth. That is the bitter truth. This gentleman consistently has been doing so much for our movie industry. I was talking to one movie person 2 days ago. And then he was telling me, he was briefing me on some of the things that goes into producing a movie. And I was amazed. In fact, that is the reason why some people have laid back. Because it makes sense. This my godfather was telling me the budgets of some movies that Kojo Cancer has produced. The budgets that goes into such movies. And I'm like, what? It's not as if someone is supporting all these intelligent talkatives. No government hand, nothing. This is a movie industry that has been reduced to skits making and YouTube series. Not because we don't have the creatives anymore. It's because the energy to do it right now is drying down because of some so-called talkatives. When last did you hear a Ghana movie getting all the attention and all that? When it is always when Kojo Kansa Lilwin is playing a role. This gentleman is doing a lot. Doing so much. This time he's coming with a movie that speaks about leadership and impact. From our own soil, from our African soil, Captain Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso. And then I hear people say that, you know, Kojo Kansa Lilwin is specialized in comedy and blah, blah, blah. Throwing tantrums. Nonsense. Really? Some other people are also saying that. We shouldn't glorify stories like this and then it makes no sense trying to rubbish the efforts of a legendary director, Justice K. Bentum, and an amazing character, Kojo Kansa Lilwin, in the name of it glorifies coup d'etat, it glorifies military, whatever. Nonsense. Who should tell the African story better? Stories of war, stories of... Tell me. Liberia, Rwanda, they were told by actors, creatives, the African people, the African way. And there's no doubt that Kojo Kansa Lilwin has the ability to connect with audience. He has the ability to deliver very complex messages through drama. His energy, his aura, very versatile. He's a tank of creativity, a tank of talent. And then you hear Ghanaians thinking there are some ambience of wisdom, sitting in some places talking nonsense that we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, we shouldn't do this. At this point, if you don't have anything good to say about Kojo Kansa Lilwin's movies, you should shut up, because we don't even get it anymore. Everybody is doing the normal things, not because they cannot do, but because of some of you people who kill energy. You kill vibe constantly, consistently. This guy has been doing great. And anytime anybody gets the chance, people we expect to promote, to appreciate, you see them trying to find faults with everything. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that everybody must see. I can't wait for the release date, because I know that from what I've seen and from the little I've been told, it is going to bust your mind. This movie does not in any way seek to glorify coup d'etats and violence. No, not at all. It is a story that talks about leadership and impact. A man's leadership and his impact on his people. Giving his people sovereignty. That is what this movie talks about. That is what this movie centers on. You must see it. I can't wait. Legendary director Justice K. Bentum Wayejuma. And Kojo Kansa Lilwin, of course, you never disappoint. I mean, if you look at some of the excerpts so far, you see that, no, we are cooking for something great.
Instead of saying a video, no, GH talkers and our GH talkatives and kasano, you have to talk about it, because and if this movie goes viral, it's able to gain some recognition. Can't you ever bo Ghana? Yembo Kojo Kansa Lilwin penidin. Yembo no penidin. Yembo no penidin. Now Kojo Kansa Lilwin angasa in the process of producing this movie, baby omucha omusins near their day, or kasa for some of the challenges he is facing. To the extent say even Dr. Frank Amwaku Hine etu si my videos oko check me channel iso abehu dia Dr. Amwaku Hine, Dr. Frank Amwaku Hine esuman nkrofo so mkonkoyi ni na wo ho. Kojo Kansa Lilwin talking about some threats be eba na kwem. Na all of one body and no share that hard dream say almost share that na see some more criticize Kojo Kansa Lilwin.
And Camille said, I do fias. Oh, Kopeke will be president. You haven't read much about him. You don't know the history of Burkina Faso. You don't know what is happening there. You don't know opposition side. There's a biographical movie in this country. Do you know what the repercussion and normal person would have? Yeah, one thing be asked. You are Kopeke somebody baba you are glorified cool. Obama be to Africa was statistics or ye did or your friend say or per se or you cool or Ghana. People are glorified and then conform Shannon Tajani been in eyes like they are paying tribute and a homage to that country. Should be stopped. What kind of country is this?
And when I mean Tiase, I understand. More critics no koye, and more critics no ebuama Kojo Nkansah Lilwin. To me produce movie no ye because I know say Kojo Nkansah Lilwin video we be circulate instead of Ibrahim Traore or say Ibrahim Trala and the amount for dragging pa and after some more dragging no Kojo Nkansah Lilwin esunya say ne body ni ye eba be kai Ibrahim Traore into more critics no fan bi no yes mo de say ade eba be boy e ma movie no koye but of what day now so dwen fa ho I mean was wadwen show comment di mu aha ye Ghana gossips ye the more updates eba wakwe.
The trailer come.
Yeah, the movie drop. Trailer not drop it.
Most anticipated movie on the continent.
Yeah.
The idea of creating a movie for Captain Ibrahim Traore has generated a lot of conversation on social media platform. Of course, people were divided. Also, then the people they argue say your man no share that know the story inside. But your man say, I made them a story. And I am a trauma day. And me cause why I'm a movie. Plate bombing is man. Bro, come on, bro.
Come on.
Exaggeration. Exaggeration. Scanty now.